Hello viewers, my name still remains Oby Udeze, your regular host. Today, in continuation from this book, Testimony of the Last Spirit, we'll be discussing a wonderful topic titled, Keep Believing. The word believe simply means being confident about something, accepting something as true, and having a firm conviction of the goodness of something. To keep believing in God is to put your confidence in Him. All child of God is expected to believe and keep believing in God through much struggle of determination. When we go through life challenges, it is expedient for us to deepen our faith, because in so doing, our faith is strengthened. Our faith needs to be deepened and strengthened too, because most of the times we believe God for something, and if He keeps silent, we do not understand it and then resolve that God is far from us. We need to keep believing even when things get rough in life. We need to take God by His word and trust Him for everything completely. We need to keep believing in all situations of life. Many people have not been established in life because they find it difficult to always believe God, especially us Christians. We have seen that our total trust is needed to activate our belief system so as to move the hand of God. Believing brings solution to our problems. So all we need to do is to believe in our heart and see things manifest on their own. Though believing is hard, especially when what we are asking God have delayed. At this state, we need extra faith to keep believing until there is an answer. Believing brings miracles. Our faith counts. We need to manifest faith, which is an assurance of things we expect. It is a title deed of things hoped for and the proof of things we do not see. The size of God in us is measured in our size of faith. Our faith realm is a supernatural realm where the strength of God is measured in man. This realm of faith is called creative faith, where what God will achieve in us is determined by the operational realm of man. In this realm, who we are is measured by God, because the spirit in men are revealed through practical faith. Faith is a revelation, because what we do with our lives is usually controlled by what we see. Avoid evil of hopelessness. In believing, we must deal with despondency, which is loss of hope and confidence, the feeling of despair and dejection. Hopelessness is the feeling of depression. When the promises of God in our lives delay, we must do everything in our power not to allow despondency set in, because it can introduce double-mindedness into our hearts. We should not allow hopelessness to quench the fire of our fervency. Abraham kept believing and do not stagger even when the manifestation of Isaac delayed. Hannah believed against hope until her promised Samuel was born. She refused to be tired and won the battle of barrenness. Elizabeth is not left out, as the birth of John delayed into her old age. Yet, she kept believing because she had an understanding that delay of the birth of her baby might set in if she allowed the way she felt to put her fire of fervency out. We should not allow hopelessness to set in, as it is a sign of confusion. A confused man can never be stable, and it is only a stable mind that will keep believing. For us to keep believing, our human minds must be imparted to be able to see before miracles happen. Miracle has to do with eyes and our belief system. What you see and believe in is what you get. The limitations of our eyes have brought so much delay in our lives. You need to destroy the power of limitation if you must keep believing. In believing, we must not give up. God is very close and too faithful to abandon us. No matter what you think is happening around you, you must not give up. We must know that the promises of God connect God to us. We should not be discouraged. Discouragement is a great evil. It is an enemy of every achievement. God will do nothing with a discouraged mind, because in the presence of God, there is nothing like discouragement. In believing, the first person to believe is yourself. Unfortunately, many people have failed because they stopped believing in themselves. We should believe in ourselves by accepting our current situations and by remembering only our past successes. Believing is living out what you see. Most times, it is not possible to separate how we live from what we are believing. Testimonies will not end in the life of anyone who keeps believing. Anyone who believes can get anything he wants. Nothing is impossible to him who believes. All we need to do is to always believe. Our unflinching faith can move mountains. As we command the mountains to move, we should not doubt in our heart, but believe, and we will see it being removed. Finally, we need to believe by believing in Jesus Christ, our Savior, the author and finisher of our faith, our Redeemer, and see things turn around in our lives. We have come to the end of today's episode. I love you for watching. I will still see you same time next week when I will talk about my testimony, my very own testimony. See you. Bye. Love you plenty.